Hey there, Lady Leo. This is your romance forecast for April 2018. I swear I almost said 2016. I don't know why. Pick your card, and that will be the number. Pick your number, and that'll be the number that will be your forecast. Okay. See you. The first card we will be dealing with. First group we'll be playing with is group 6. Hey there, Leo 6s. Welcome to your romance forecast for April 2018. I shuffle cards off camera because I play with jumping cards. So let's see what guidance and what your forecast is for you this April in romance and love 2018. Okay, so the cards are pretty quiet for you. Flirt was one of the first ones that popped out. In reverse, calling in your soulmate in reverse. Love yourself first in reverse. And attraction in reverse. Okay. I'm getting a bigger story here. And then the gentle gardener. Makes sense. Alright, I got it. Alright, and balancing act. Okay, Leo ladies. At first, I thought, initially when I saw the flirt card, that this month is not your month for romance by design. That this month is, that doesn't make a difference. That this month is it's just not for romance. And I was like, oh man, they gonna fight me. But actually, I see that there is a blockage to your romance, that you're being too serious. So this April, I'm surprised the playful card didn't pop up. I'm gonna shuffle. I'm gonna shuffle the romance card deck. I'm gonna play with the romance card deck because they were very quiet, and I think it's because they kind of knew that this message was going to be a delicate one. The gentle gardener tells me that you have a garden, right? You have your thought garden, your dream garden. It's not the field of dreams, but the gentle gardener is looking at the field of dreams and looking at all these dreams and plants and all varieties of things that you've put in your garden, the things that you desire. And she sometimes warns about weeds. Now here she's acknowledging in the upright position that you have planted certain things in your garden. However, you really have to, and she's impressing upon balance. The funny thing is, this is a channel largely about Libras, so I think if you're watching this video, and you pick this number, you were kind of meant to pick this as a gentle warning. The thing is, while these are in reverse, these aren't in protection. So that is very interesting, but I still feel that they are like really, really like gently calling you to say, and I'm getting two stories. You're either not looking for love in April, or you're blocking it because of yourself. So whenever I get calling in your soulmate, when I got this and I got the gentle gardener, I was like, okay, I totally get I get this whole story now. When I got this with this story, I was like, I see. And when she popped up, she confirmed it, and this popped up, she confirmed it too. So I'm gonna go with this story and say, I think you are, maybe, I'm not sure if you're healing from something, but I think you might be, you need to heal from yourself and the self-talk you've been talking to yourself again about. The last little remnants of, because the gentle gardener is saying, like, you're doing it right, like, you're doing well, just this stuff and the balancing act showing up is saying, for love this month, it's calling, like, you might be calling in your soulmate. Like you might be putting that stuff out there and hoping that the forecaster or something can guide you to what's going to happen in your love life, obviously. But the big call I'm getting is to work on yourself, and in this way, you've not been flirting with yourself, with life. You've not been flirting with life. You've not been flirting with romance. And that's largely because I'm sensing like some negative self-talk, some, oh, maybe men ain't shit, or that type of thing. And then all the while hoping for a good man, or hoping that, you know, you'll get this amazing person. You can't, that duality of thought in my mind personally doesn't exist. You can't say men are shit and then on the one hand be like, and I'm hoping for a soulmate who is going to be a man. You have to change that men ain't shit and reconcile that with whomever that those men in your head is, right? Like, I'm surprised the forgiving and learning didn't pop up here. Let me see. And reconcile that within yourself so that your garden is clear of weeds. And then the large message I'm also getting is the love yourself first and the attraction. When this pops up, it is connected to your flirt and your attraction. So maybe you're thinking you're not attractive. Maybe your New Year's resolution of the gym or whatever didn't pan out. Maybe you're thinking, oh shit, it's springtime and I do not have that spring summer body. Those things are going to be barriers to your health. Those things are going to be barriers to your love life this month. And if you're watching this, definitely check your self-talk, what you're saying to yourself about your desires in a mate. Male or female. I apologize if anybody who's watching this and they're like, I don't like men, but I'm a real woman. You know what I mean. If that's your situation, then what are you calling in about the lady that you want in your life? Boo. You can't be saying, oh, women, they won't like me because I'm XYZ. Like, you can't. That's holding you back big time. Your energy is hovering over that shit and nursing that and putting weeds in your garden. You've got good intentions. Like, you're doing well. Your garden is good. Just watch out for what you're listing. If you're going to say, I don't want a person who smokes, for instance, you gotta turn that. It's good to know what you don't want, but from there, grow into saying, okay, I want someone who takes care of his body. That kind of thing. So revise your list this April. And if you don't, revise your list about a mate, revise what you think about yourself and your attraction and that type of thing, because there's something incredibly attractive about someone who does love themselves, and you can, it's intoxicating. So find that balance between what you think of yourself and what you secretly think about yourself, what you think about a mate and what you secretly think about your mate, those kind of shadowy stuff. Otherwise, I think you're doing well. That's really just something that you have to focus on for yourself, and that is hard, but not so hard when you recognize it. So, best of luck, Leo 6. And I will meet you in the comment section. I want to hear from you, hear what you think about this reading. And if you liked it, I would ask you to like the video and maybe even subscribe. Alright. Hey Leo 5s, how are you? Hello Lady Leo 5. I shuffle cards off camera, so I'm going to see what's coming in for you for your April love romance forecast. Oh my. Stay tuned. Hey there 5s, these cards popped out for you. We have the deep freeze. We have the slow and steady. Alright. We have healing the ouch and protection. And we have rock bottom and protection. We have true love in sideways position. And we have finances and career. I'm gonna say here. Feels about right. Okay, so right off the bat, I mean, these cards are, this forecast is, if there's no movement. Deep freeze is, you stop. It's not time yet. It says wait for signs of spring. This card talks about waiting for, just giving yourself to the no movement of it all. If you've recently been going through a breakup or are having trouble with your mate, perceived mate, a situationship, it's showing here in the cards that there's been a bit of a rock bottom moment, and you're just kind of like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what this is about. I don't know what's going to happen between us. I don't know. I'm so sorry about the glare. Like, I'm sensing some heartbreak or some sort of like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. And that's an okay place to be. The cards are saying that this month is going to be a month of rest. It's going to be a month of, if you do move, it's very slow, very steady, just to maintain your balance and to go forth in things slowly, especially romance. If you are seeing somebody and you're a woman, and things haven't been, and just something happened or something might happen, whatever that something is, where you feel disconnected or you feel ignored or whatever the case may be, take it in stride, take it slow. This Heal the Ouch talks about healing. This, whenever it's in the protection position, it talks about making amends for something that maybe you've done. So if you've done something or said something or whatever, you know what that is, to someone who you care about, who you're in a romance relationship, or maybe not even, that relates to your romantic relationship, apologize, right? See if you can mend things. See if you can really go and try to heal that relationship with that person. So if that is about love, and we have the true love here that's kind of like this, either some sort of discussion was had or some sort of ultimatum was given and things didn't pan out the way, there was maybe a fight and some things were said, and now you guys are just kind of in this limbo romantic state. And so you're here, that romantic state might carry you through till April, and things might go all right. Like, it's saying that rock bottom is here, but the thing about the rock bottom card is, well, it's kind of like, oh shit, and this makes so much sense, the deep freeze and the slow and steady. The nice thing about it is that that's as low as you can go. So in order to not go lower, right, the protection here, in order to not just even go lower than rock bottom, whatever that even looks like, is to take things extremely slow. If anything, don't even move them. So lean back, Leo lady, lean back, lean back, lean back. It says financial issues are a factor in your love life. I'm not sure if this is what you should just go ahead and focus on instead this month, or if this was I think this feels future. This doesn't feel like it was an impact. It came up kind of wonky. I don't remember, and it feels right like this. It does not feel right like this, and it doesn't necessarily feel like an in-between type thing. This feels like a future thing. So something that you might want to look into this month is your finances and career. Let me see what the book says about this. I was just kind of looking at this. You know what? She's keeping her head down. She's focusing on other things. She looks like she just is like mourning love a little bit. And so she went to pick up some flowers. Like, it looks really barren in the background, except like seems like some sort of river or stream or something. And she's focusing on the other types of life in her life. So if you have other types of life in your life, you run your business or work is going well, just kind of give yourself to that joy that's there this month. I know that's not a romance forecast, but in romance, you're going to be taking things very, very, very slowly, if at all, and definitely healing some wounds with your love or something to that effect. Okay, Leo, honey, thank you so much for listening and checking me out. maintain that balance. Keep your light on. I do, if you want to know anything about personal readings, they are in the description box below. If I would love to hear from you in the comments. I typically do Libra videos on this channel. This was requested. So if you have a requested question you'd like, please go ahead and write it in the comments. Otherwise, I would love for you to subscribe. But if not, we'll see you in the in the ethers. Hey Sevens, welcome to your April romance forecast. I shuffle cards off camera. This is your April 2018 forecast. What's coming up for you in romance? What's coming up for you in love? What's coming up for you, Leo woman? The romance cards are shy, so I'm going to shuffle off camera. Okay. So the romance angels were still really kind of shy, but some cards did end up popping up. Okay. We have finances and career in reverse. We have flirt in reverse. We have religious factors in reverse. It'll focus. We have ghostlands. We have mountain. We have the field of dreams. We have the spirit of place and protection. We have storm fields. And we have education in protection. Okay. Oh. Yeah, I'm getting a story. Alright, so this month, as it relates to love, okay, we have this really pokes out to me, and then this, and then this, and then this. I mean, these all of these cards. But Field of Dreams is here, and Ghostlands is on top, and Mountain is on top as well. So April, you need, okay, focus on, as far as your romance is concerned, focus on the present moment, right? Spirit of Place and Ghostlands, they really complement each other. In that Spirit of Place talks about not just being in the present moment, but being where you are in the present moment. So Ghostlands talks about that same exact message, but this talks about time. This talks about focusing in the past too much, and focusing in the future too much, and like not being present in today, in the now, in this very minute. The Mountain talks about an obstacle in your path. The Mountain talks, and I'm seeing the mountain, right? Like there's other things to see in this image, but I'm seeing the mountain very much, and it goes along with a lot of these stuff. And it's talking about moving, like there is an obstacle in your path when it comes to romance. And the way that the mountain always talks about moving around the mountain, is to just go with the flow. Why not be a river and just flow around the mountain? But if you do choose to climb the mountain, take it a step at a time, a baby step at a time. You look up at the mountain, you're like, oh, it is too damn big, and then you weigh yourself down mentally. You look down at the mountain, you're just like, oh man, I can't get it. You're just focus on where you're at in the present moment. And keep your dreams alive, right? Like there's the heart. That's the thing that I see a lot. So there's still hope for romance this month, but some of the cards that are on here, even though they're not in protection, they're just kind of reminding you of where you're at gently. And the Spirit of Place and education are in protection. So this one talks about you thinking that you know better, being stubborn, And this could be kind of maybe about this. Sense it's about climbing this mountain and thinking that you don't need to learn anything from the place that you're at. And I get that type of energy. I understand it. Because sometimes you're like, this place that I'm at in my life right now is shit. It's crap. I see that here. Like, there's no playtime. You're drowned by your finances and your career. Maybe you're a busy person and there's no playfulness in your life. And religious factors, that you could be going through something of a spiritual moment in your life, a spiritual awakening, and that'll suck. I'm not gonna flower it up. I'm going through it. I'm hopefully on my tail end, and it sucks. And you think that there's nothing to learn from the place you're in at right now in life, that things aren't going well. I see the shitstorm here. But there is something to learn, and there is something to learn in this very moment. Manifesting what you want is amazing, and it's here saying that you are manifesting what you want, especially when it comes to love. Like, I'm seeing that, right? It's here. I'm not so much seeing the goblins or the weeds here. However, there is an obstacle, and that obstacle is about accepting where you're at, or rather, acknowledging where you're at and having peace with where you're at. And once you do that, it takes the edge off, man. Like, it really does. There's a certain way that you can look at where you're at and be like, fuck, this is where I'm at. Fuck, like, this is just shit, okay? Like, this is just where I'm at, and make peace with it. Because it's where you're at, right? If you're gonna live in a dirty place, when you make peace with this place is dirty, then you can clean it with some sense of peace. You don't clean it with anger, which just spreads more dirt and whatever. You're cleaning it in a sense of peace, saying, if this is where I'm going to be at right now, I might as well make the best of it. And that's what these are saying. Like, you honor the spirit of the place you're at in your life right now. This shit storm, these obstacles in your path, and have your dreams, and I'm surprised the wishing well didn't pop up. Have your dreams and cater to them. Yes, feed them. But also know that this moment has lessons for you. This moment has advice for you. And this moment is only a moment in your map of life. It's not forever. So take from this moment what you will romantically. And honor this moment for yourself. You might be bashing yourself. Well, how did I get in this? Da 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 da. No wonder, no man. Like, you have those thoughts behind, oh, how can a man or, a partner want to be with someone who's in this state that I'm at, because you don't want to be with yourself. So find peace in yourself where you're at. Find peace in this place that you're in at right now in your life. And sometimes all storms, this card has a really beautiful message behind it. It also says sometimes all shit storms aren't just meant for shit, right? Sometimes they're meant for giggles. And that might be insensitive to what you're specifically going through, but there are some moments where I promise you, when you look back on your life, you can say, you know what? That was a shitstorm, but that was really great. Kind of like, breaking up with somebody. A while later, it was maybe a devastating breakup, and you're sad, and you look back and you're like, man, that person they weren't hitting on anything. Like, I'm in a much better place. I'm happier. Like, I see that I had to experience that person to experience this new person, or whatever the case may be. So, I'm wishing you love. I'm saying that you should keep the light on and honor where you're at now, Leo lady. Lovely Leo lady. I would love to hear from you in the comments and hear what you have to say. Until then, keep the light on. It would be cool if you subscribed. I mostly do Libra videos here, and also some other miscellaneous type questions. Information for personal readings is in the description box. I appreciate you watching and stopping by my channel, the Luz Lumiere channel. Keep your light on, Leo lady. Bye bye.